this big ass mirror. The shower's running. I'm naked, and I'm home alone, and I'm terrified. Like, what would you do in that situation? So, like, the mirror is so big. Like, I can't just pick it up and set it down. It was, like, kind of hinged. It was, like, still glued at the bottom. Like, it wasn't. And, like, every time I, like, kind of let it go, it would fall again. I'm like, this is, like, some Final Destination shit. This thing's going to fall on me and murder me. Naked.
Alone
and afraid.
Yeah, Josh looks relaxed, and
Now I feel like
there.
I feel like we're shooting a porno.
Well, when I got here, you didn't have a shirt on.
it's true. We get here, and Michael is just sitting, kneeling in the front, in the middle of the
Bent over. Yeah.
Like, really just fucking, yeah.
It's the second time in like 3 weeks you guys have caught me either getting in or getting out of the shower.
Do you think that's a coincidence?
No, I think I'm timing it perfect.
I was gonna say you're pretty good with timing. You gotta be as a comedian, right?
Yeah, as soon as I text him.
Now he's working on physical comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I text him, he's just like, "Ooh, we're getting you in the shower now. Let me get a little wet before I open this door."
This is my first time at this thing. I don't know if we're doing it right, but
This is great. When Choosy got here, I was like getting out of the shower. He's like, "I'm here, man. Can I come up?" I go, "Not yet."
I assume you shower this constantly, just like in the shower constantly.
yeah, are you a germaphobe?
No,
I feel
but
like
I mean,
you
my
would
job
be.
is working out for
True.
Fair.
a bunch of hours out of the day, and
Do you ever shower there?
yes, if I'm going to Comedy on State, because
Do you
coming
shower with a
back here
t-shirt
and
on
then
when
go-
you're there, or no?
No, they're private showers there.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not like a
All right, I know
Lifetime
those are
Fitness.
communal.
Wait.
I mean, I don't know
no,
where you
people
were.
Wait. In high school, did you shower with a t-shirt on?
I avoided showers. I was a little pussy. I was just a baseball player. I didn't play football. So.
That's funny. I mean, we shower with our boxers on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hit or miss. Some people were their compression shorts. Most of us were butt ass naked.
Okay.
Yeah,
You play football too in high school?
yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen a
I
lot
didn't play
of
football, so I'm,
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it was weird. It was a weird time. High school showers are always a weird time.
Yeah, it's weird to say you've seen a lot of high school boys' dicks.
yeah.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
at the
Phrase
time.
that. Yeah, I was just thinking. Yeah, I was saying phrase that.
Clip
redo
it.
that one, yeah.
I just want that clip.
That's gonna be at the beginning of the episode, and then it's gonna shut off right when the music starts by YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is still Hot Boy Summer, you know, and we're missing one. Like always, we're missing one.
Always missing. I think Jack died. I think we need to tell everyone that he passed away and on his bachelor party. And
The thing was he texted us and like ready to do the podcast
Like this week?
this week.
he said he thought he'd be good today or
Yeah.
tomorrow. And I get it when you do your whole weekend like that and trying to catch up. That's a lot. I think she had her bachelorette party too that weekend.
Oh wait, was last week in Jack's bachelor party?
I don't know.
I don't think
I know.
so.
I think it was hers because I saw.
Did he go? Did he go?
I saw pictures on her
Here's the DD.
Instagram of like a bunch of girls with like the popsicle stick faces of Jack and stuff like that. Which
We need to get. Can we
Yeah,
get those?
we get it.
They definitely
I
should
want-
have those.
Put 'em up
Genevieve,
here.
if you're listening or watching, can you please get us a few of those? We'd like to continue to decorate
Yeah.
this room while we still have it.
With some socks, with some Jack socks.
We need to start asking the guests that you have to bring something to contribute to this bag. Because at the end of the summer, we will auction it off. And even if we get $1, someone's got it.
Proceeds are gonna go to.
Us.
You didn't think about that? Didn't think about where that was going.
I didn't. I was just
Somebody else-
ending.
yeah, you were setting it up.
They're going to
and-
us.
Yeah.
I get a few extra beers.
No.
Because I used to be so good at that when I started this, and I wasn't working till 6 p.m. I would ask every guest, like, what's your drink of choice? Like, what do you want? Like, mixers, all that. And someone would be like, oh, I love, someone said, like, mules. And so I went to the store. I got nice vodka. I got cut up limes. I had, like, a bowl for them. It was on ice in a container, and I had, like, 3 different types of ginger beers. And now I'm texting you 20 minutes before you get here. Hey, man, I'm out of everything. If you want to drink, go for it. If not, fuck it.
He lives right next to a brewery, and I just walked into the brewery. And I was like,
I don't have time to go across the street.
The problem is, like, you text me, like, are you ready to fucking podcast? I'm like, I am parking right now. I just got off work, and I left 30 minutes early.
Well, we are drinking from Central Waters. It's called Rippling Waters. Rippling.
If you're about to roast this beer, we're not drinking from Central Waters.
I was going to say, Judd said he had a lot to say
It's
about
an
this
orange
beer.
blossom.
And there's like 7 more flavors. Read them all.
Honey, how do you say it? Saison?
Saison.
With lemon?
And
How
black
do you
tea.
say that?
Yeah.
And black tea.
And black tea.
Which
What
I've
do you
never
t-
had.
What do you taste out of these 19 flavors?
So I don't know what black tea
Fucking
tastes
Baskin Robbins of beer here.
Yeah, right.
I was going to say the Dr. Pepper of beers.
I taste the...
I mean, like a
I think
saison
tea.
is a saison's supposed to be an easy drink
You
in
taste
summer
tea?
beer.
I think the tea. That's what I...
Do you drink a lot of tea?
Yeah, I drink a lot of tea.
Like what? What kind of tea?
Green tea. I mostly drink green
Like
tea. Or a
Lipton-
jas-
like
or a
Lipton?
jas- or a
Oh.
jasmine tea.
I got ripped apart for saying I had ginger tea by these two. And now we're finding
now
out
he's a
you
new
do
man.
drink tea all the time.
Who drinks Lipton out of a plastic bottle?
That's different. That's not tea.
It's not Lipton. It's Arizona.
I do the Snapple half and half.
Yeah.
I didn't know for the longest time Snapple facts aren't real.
What?
Some of them aren't real. You have to go to the website to see if it's an actual fact.
How many people a year
Fuck
do you
you,
think
Snapple.
do that?
No one goes to the,
Yeah,
no
I
one
was
goes to the website. They get no traction.
I've been to the website. Remember how you brought up what I did for like my my artwork I did in college?
yeah.
I filmed a like mock commercial for Snapple
Do you still have this
as
footage?
like a project. Maybe.
All right,
I need
now
to
we
find
just
it.
put in a
Do you
little
have
clip right
do you have the
here.
7-minute dramatic film though? That's
don't.
what we do want to see. I just want to see Cuske in like a dark room and be like,
Snap into a snap.
just looking directly in the camera. He's got his hood up.
Just reading Snapple back. I wasn't allowed to be in the film, thank God.
Yeah.
Days grow dark. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh man.
What's the my mom used to watch she still does. It's a
Ooh,
soap
Gone with the
opera,
Wind.
Days of Our Lives.
Oh yeah.
Like sand through the hourglass. So go
My mom
the
watched the
days of
same
our
thing.
lives.
Yeah, just real fuzzy screen. Yeah, oh yeah.
My grandma used to tape those
Oh yeah.
and then watch them on like a
They're
VCR
still on
tape.
somewhere.
And I'm like,
There's still
it's still the same story, but like, how many people have died and came back and then like had a twin brother and like,
Yeah.
it's just like the
it's
story.
still going. And I asked my mom, like, how do you just like she'll on her days off, she'll just put it on. I go, how do you know what's happening? She goes, you get it. Like I could miss 13 seasons and I know what's happening each
Yeah.
episode. I'm like, okay.
It's always someone else's baby.
Also, the quality has not changed whatsoever. I think it's the same,
soft-
like
yeah.
9 sets they've had since God knows when it started. It's the same, like grainy, always dark. It looks like this room right now.
Yeah. It's always dark and always some raining outside that they always get in a car
Right.
accident on their way to someplace big. You know,
Should we watch an
He's
episode
dead.
a week and review it on the pod?
this podcast turns to our Days of Our
Days of Our
Lives.
Lives.
Yeah. The #1 Days of Our Lives podcast.
Also, the only Days of Our Lives podcast.
We do
'Cause
like a
there
Fallon
might
thing.
not
Let's
be
cut
one.
to our skit real quick.
Because no one that watched Days of Our Lives also knows what a podcast is.
Unless their kids are now doing a podcast like my mom.
yeah. But what does your mom think the pod like? Does she listen to the podcast?
Oh, yeah. My mom, I don't know how many she listens to now. In the beginning, she listened to all of them. She's like, my baby's doing something new. And then she'll be like, I laughed at your one part, or she'll make fun of you. Like, that was a little fabricated. And I'm like, shut up. But when I first started doing the first podcast, Tending a Lisp, it was just audio. And she'd listen to it on, like, I think maybe the car ride to and from work. And she'd listen to, like, oh, we're doing, like, this candy thing, or, like, what's your favorite candies and all that. And the next day, because I lived at home at the time, there would just be all the candy everywhere that we mentioned. So, like, she actually listened and was like, oh, Braxton likes this, and this. There's just a bowl of all of it. And she goes, oh, for your next episode and shit like that. Yeah, she's
Thoughtful.
amazing. She's a wonder. Like, right now, what do you like?
They're called Twin Snakes. They're from Harborough, and they're like one is sweet, one is sour, and they're amazing.
I don't know how many times I've heard you say
If she makes it this far in the episode, I guarantee you, it's a Cuske guarantee. My mom will be like, I have Judd's candy. I'll get a text, be like, I have Judd's candy.
Yes, they're amazing.
It's a CG, Cuske guarantee.
What's your favorite candy?
I don't eat a lot of candy, honestly. I'm a big white chocolate covered pretzel guy. Is that a candy?
Are you gay?
Wait, I didn't say pretzel rods.
White chocolate.
No, those are amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's like I have those around Christmas time.
Fair.
White chocolate what?
A lot of candy.
Pretzels.
Not the. Oh yeah, definitely more holiday time.
Yeah,
those
definitely.
are really good. Or are you talking about the white or the blue bag you get at the?
Or
gas
you're talking about
station?
the Flips? My mom has those. There's a brand called Flips, and that's what they.
Not that into
All right,
the pretzel
I thought
game.
that you said it was a blue bag. That's exactly what it is. You know.
By the way, best pretzels, Snyder's pretzel are the gluten-free ones actually.
Hot take.
Are you gay?
Hot take. Now I have some here. I'll let you try and be like, these are incredible. No, I think candy breaks down there are two different types of people with candy. It is are you salty or sweet person?
Mm-hmm.
Are you a gummy or chocolate person?
Yeah.
And you're definitely a gummy person. You're a chocolate person.
I'll do chocolate too, though. I mean, I don't
salty.
I
need a salty sweet.
Yeah, you're more salty. I just have a sweet tooth. It needs to be.
I have a food tooth. I just fucking.
Yeah.
Which leads me into what's in my choosy.
We got to do.
He's got teeth in there.
We should do a choosy cheers too.
Yeah, what's in my choosy today is I have some sweet gummies.
Oh, sweet.
Those look
Can
like
I have
edibles.
You want one? Go ahead.
Sure. You want one?
Absolutely.
You want me? Do you care if I wash my hands? I think. Now is this the
I'm gonna
ASMR
be honest.
portion?
This is these are the gummies.
It's actually really good. They're kind of fresh. They're really soft.
These are the gummies you get either in a candy store. You never see these in a package, or the package you get it's at a Menards. It's a clear package. There's it just says red chewy gummy. Or it was just a mix match bag your aunt gave you. It was like, I have some extra candy from the cupboard.
This reminds me of my grandma. My grandma used to have these and circus peanuts. Do you know what circus peanuts
eat
are?
Those orange things, yeah.
I could just keep eating those.
I
probably lean gummy, yeah.
I got a bag in my car.
Fruit snacks? Oh.
I couldn't fit a lot in here, though.
What's your best? Well, that's because they're huge.
Yeah, they're massive.
What's your favorite fruit snack? Do you like fruit snacks growing up?
Mm-hmm. I love fruit snacks. It varies. It varies what I'm really
Let me guess. Scooby-Doo's one of them.
Scooby-Doo's are great. I've been really into the new ones, the Arizona tea ones. They came out with fruit snacks. Those are delicious. Or the real fruit Mott's ones. Those are probably good
those
too.
are classic.
Those are classic.
Yeah.
Mine, Welch's.
Yeah.
The Welch's bag, because they have the biggest bags. I'm like, you can get that.
Oh yeah.
Keep eating them. Or there was, and I can't find them anywhere. I don't know if this was I dreamt this my entire childhood, but they're dinosaur gummies.
Yeah, I think I know exactly what you're
They're a
talking
little
about. They're
more
really
firm.
soft. Oh,
No.
they're really soft.
You say exactly the wrong thing.
Damn it.
No, they're a little more firm, and I love them. I would take them over Scooby-Doo
What about
gummies.
the sharks?
That's what I was gonna say.
That's what you're
The
thinking.
Shark, I think.
That's what I was going for. But there's those
I think
blue and white
they
sharks.
had the sharks. They might be similar to the sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are hard. Sharks ones are hard.
Yeah, but then there's a different shark.
Okay.
I'm gonna find them, Mom.
Mom.
Did you ever go
This is how you do your grocery shopping. You just be like, you say something on the podcast.
The beginning of the podcast. I'm really out of eggs, milk, cheese.
You know what I like? Cucumbers.
I ran
Lots
out
of them.
Garbage bags today.
Zucchini.
I actually think that was my last garbage bag.
Well, you should have told me that before I threw it.
It wasn't
down your
very full.
crack chute.
No,
Definitely
but
could have got a little
I could have got a little more.
The problem is it smelled. I walked in
Yeah,
here
yeah,
today. I was
yeah,
like, ooh, I definitely have some that chicken container.
You also
in there.
had eggs in there.
The shells.
Eggs?
Those don't really smell.
It's not like you said eggs.
Eggs.
I eat 4 eggs a day.
What's something you guys say wrong that people make fun of you?
I don't know.
I don't know. Just a word or a phrase.
Either one. I have
Well, what?
Go ahead.
This something similar. What confuses me is the phrase, it's all downhill from here. I don't think people know what that phrase actually means.
Please enlighten us, Socrates.
Do you think that means it's easier or harder? It's all downhill from here.
Yeah, that makes it.
Because like I've heard people say it both ways, and I'm like,
it's all downhill. It's all downhill.
It's easier.
All downhill from here means
Momentum.
it's like it's just getting worse from here. Like momentum is just gonna carry and just get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
But
when you're running,
yeah,
you
but
run up a hill.
yeah,
it's
but
tougher
it was
than
an
running
uphill
downhill.
battle, and now it's all downhill from here.
See, this is the bullshit that really
Yeah,
irks me. Yeah,
That's a good one.
I need somebody to fucking figure this
I
out.
think you interpret it how you want.
Right in the comments why
Somebody help
we're
me.
all wrong.
Yeah. Here's the thing. It depends on how you're going up or down the hill. Like if you're falling down the hill, you're like, fuck, I hope it goes uphill soon.
But I get your point. I get what you're saying, that it's all downhill, which means it's
This-
bad.
I think we're in a paradox. That's what this says.
In a Venn diagram, us three in the middle going,
Please.
what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one. So
I have a friend.
that's
I have a
fine.
friend who can't say the word Mitsubishi. Like it is impossible for him
How
to
often
say
is he
Wait, I don't
using?
think
it. He used to- I
How
thought
do you say it? Mitsubishi?
he was like Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi?
Like, he is like cannot.
That's a word like you look at it, you're like, you think you're like, oh, I got a Mitsubishi. And you're like, wait, no, that's not right. Mitsubishi.
It's a hard one.
You say any word long enough, you're like, this sounds weird. Like you
Yeah.
say the long enough,
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah.
I don't think that's
Tehei.
right.
Yeah. I say words wrong all the time. Even on stage, I say I'm wrong. But I think like if I just gloss over it, it still works.
Do you say? I mean, I know you talked about it in the last pod. What you like? What's the number thing you like to do every day?
The Sudoku.
Isn't it Sudoku?
Yeah. Everybody
Gosh,
says it
Yeah.
wrong.
Well, I said it to him. I was like, is it Sudoku? And he's like, yeah, you got it.
You understand where I'm going from.
Yeah. Well, no, a few people that like button, they can't say double T's. They say two D's.
Oh, button.
Like
yeah.
Debo is one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Very funny.
A couple other ones, but
Button.
button.
Those people are annoying,
Mud.
though, where, like, I was teasing you, I guess, like, isn't it Sudoku? And also out of curiosity, because if you say anything with confidence, I'm like, oh, it is Sudoku.
Then you
or
start
yeah,
whatever,
second guessing
yeah.
yourself.
Especially
right?
since I
Sudoku,
play
or
it.
whatever. Yeah. But then the people are like, no, it's actually this. I'm like, you know what I'm fucking saying? Just move on. I'm trying to get to a point here.
It's awful. Are you guys ready for the game?
Can we address you got a case for your clipboard?
Oh yeah, I got a new clipboard.
Are we
didn't
taking
rain
this
today.
a little
Isn't this
far?
fun? Isn't this fun?
You look like a proud teacher.
What else do you use
like
it
a
for?
teacher on his first day. Like,
I was
Looks
so
like
I was so
clipboard.
excited when I found this.
Yeah.
Because I can store things in here and you guys can't see it
okay.
when I come in. So because this one's a visual one, another visual one. 'Cause I really liked how AJ's one did. So you guys turn away right now. Don't look
okay,
at me.
I'm gonna say something to
yeah.
you.
Okay.
I love how excited he gets. So I saw his new place on Friday, and as his lady was leaving, he's like, I got a surprise for you, and he's like, you're gonna love it. And he kept a secret for 2 seconds. Like, you just want me to tell you? And he got a cover for the microwave, and she's like, yeah, I fucking hate those.
Oh, like the plastic thing that goes.
I don't even
Wait,
know
wait,
what it
a
is, because
cover for
apparently
the-
he made a mess in a microwave once with soup, and he's like, I'll get this cover so we don't have to do it or clean it as much. And she
Yeah.
goes, why don't you just clean the fucking microwave instead of buying something that keeps it clean?
Yeah.
Anyways,
I got one of those.
You ready? You ready for the game? You guys
Oh,
ready?
he's so
dude,
excited.
You guys,
Jump right in.
I'm so
He
excited
can't
for this
wait.
game. All right.
I didn't see it, but I saw there's a picture on a
Is
page.
have any of you guys been to jail or arrested?
No. I've ridden a cop car twice.
If you have my mugshot, I will lose my goddamn mind.
So we're gonna play. What did this person do? I'm gonna show you a mugshot, and you have to tell me what they did.
Okay.
I'm in.
If
You-
you bought my mugshot, I will kiss you on camera.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Take your shirt off.
All right. Are you guys ready for the first?
Yes.
What did he or she do?
Robbed a liquor store.
Tax evasion. Who's right?
Somewhere in between.
This is an Idaho man named Pirate Tuesday. He earned his sentence for burning a disabled woman with cigarettes.
Holy shit.
How many cigarettes?
I think it was a full Marlboro Reds. What kind of cigarettes do you think he smokes?
It looks like he burned his face with a cigarette.
Pirate Tuesday, you know? All right.
Oh, yeah,
Sounds
make
like
sure
a
the
fun
camera
theme at a
gets
bar.
good look at this.
Hey, it's Pirate. Come down to Pirate Tuesdays.
What did this guy do?
What's up with the face?
He beat the shit out of his tattoo artist for giving him
Yeah.
eyebrows.
What did you think he did? You think battery?
Yeah, battery.
Public urination.
Public urination.
First thing I could think of. We talk about pee on this podcast. A lot.
Roberto Jimenez, 35. His arrest raised some eyebrows because he reportedly shot at 3 different officers in Chandler, Arizona.
He looks like he
Charlie
needs sunglasses.
Yeah.
The next culprit.
Did you add the raised eyebrows part, or was that? Everyone has a face tat.
Yeah, what did this
Common
nice
denominator.
lady?
Oh, this
She's
is
so happy.
This is like public fornication, or
She's
this is sex in the park.
This
Sex in
is,
the park?
Yeah, stabbing a boyfriend.
okay. Stabbing a boyfriend, sex in a park.
Better than jazz in the park.
This is
Jizz in-
Samantha Vaughn. She's 26. Was arrested after she left a sleeping 1-year-old in a car outside of a club Tuesday morning. When police arrived, Vaughn said, "I just had a shot or two in the club." Then resisted arrest, yelled racial slurs, and bashed her head into a wall. Club was going up on a Tuesday. Was her defense?
She could have
must
had
have-
sex in the park. In
Yeah,
between
right?
that.
Probably a good Pirate Tuesday right there.
Tuesday.
Now I know why. He texted me and goes, "You fucking ready to podcast?" Oh my god.
Holy moly.
She definitely stole someone's
Oh
eye because
my
that one on the left side of her is not hers.
All right, what do you think she did?
Can I get another look real quick?
I don't think I can. I can't look at her again.
By the way, real quick, do you think over under 9 teeth? Because the
Far
way
under.
The way her mouth is closed. Is like, I only got teeth on the right side. What did she do?
What did she do, guys?
What'd she do? She Grand Theft Auto.
Arson.
It's good. Ooh.
She lit a car on fire.
This one was arrested for pouring hot grease on another person during an argument.
Hey.
I have no words.
Oh, that was so
What do you
punny.
think her prescription is?
It's like it's a fake eye.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think
Is that Shia LaBeouf?
this man did?
Started a cult.
Can you read what it says on his
I'm a-
forehead?
On his forehead it says, "I'm a porn star." And then it says, "I blank teen blank." They blurred it out in the mugshot, so it must be pretty bad.
Is he actually a porn star? Did you look that up?
Well,
You gotta do your research.
Quick Pornhub search. And
what do you think he did?
I think he did whatever it said on the bottom of his forehead.
I second that. Yeah.
All right, this is Christopher Wilson. He's 37, and he was arrested for kicking a woman on the ground near campus of Cincinnati.
That's it.
However, on his
I kicked-
forehead it says, "I'm a porn star." However, his bank record showed he was unemployed. Shocker.
What qualifies you to be a porn star? Like
Gotta
what's
have
the
sex on
resume?
camera once and post
But I
it.
think you got to get paid money at some point,
I guess, yeah.
right?
Ooh, is that the person he kicked?
I mean, Ben Hoffman's calling me. Should we answer it on the pod?
Yeah, real quick.
That would be great.
Quick break in the game. Make it
Is that a
quick.
FaceTime?
Ben, I'm podcasting. What's up? Okay, can I call you in do you want to say something on the podcast real quick?
On speaker.
It's with the boys, yeah. When are we going golfing? That was very DJ Khaled of you. That was very nice.
No, I don't.
All right, I will. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.
I was gonna say, do you want a Zin?
That should have been what he said. All right,
Those
back
were
to the
the
game.
only two answers. Back to the game.
What do you think this alien did?
Jesus.
Robbed a candy store, Took the candy, not the money.
Ooh, that's close.
Okay.
Okay. I think he robbed a Toys R Us.
Ooh, no. There's Angelo Martinez from Albuquerque. He was arrested because he went to a football game, and after the football game, he got a ride from two of the players. And then after being dropped off, he allegedly pulled a gun on them and handed them a note that said, "Give me your keys to your whip and nobody get hurt. I know where you live, so don't make me kill." They then beat Martinez up after he fumbled the gun.
Well, he didn't make the team, and
Yeah.
he's repeating second grade because he can't fucking write.
Can't see.
Oh, this is a good one.
Well, you have a lot in there.
He gets so excited for
God, what's up with all these bug-eyed people?
dude, the
my
girl before
Lord.
stole this woman's eyes.
Yeah.
What do you think she did?
She definitely works for the circus.
I'd like to know what she saw. What did she do? Can I get one more look?
She's stealing your soul every time you look. I wouldn't.
I think she was selling stolen TVs out of the back of her car.
I got nothing.
This is Brandy Leon, and she was
Say that again?
Leon was accused of drunk driving in Palm Beach, Florida. Brandy was driving erratically, and witnesses says she must not have been keeping her eyes on the road because she also had an unbuckled child in the back seat.
We've had some terrible mothers on
this
this
is really
on
bad.
this show.
What do you think this guy did?
I think he's a model.
I was gonna say it's a fashion crime. That's what it is.
I think. Well, children seem to be a theme here.
It
Unfortunately,
reminds me of the rent is too damn high. Do you remember that? Do you remember that was like a party that whatever. Don't. I had a shirt that said the rent's too damn high. All right. We'll carry on.
This is Kevin Gibson. He was arrested for felony narcotics in Miami. Police said he was already half-baked when they arrested him.
I think like the
He's half
Snapple
shaved.
facts, we might need to check some of these reports because they're.
It sounds like
there's
Judd
some
wrote a couple.
You have creative liberties when you have printouts, you know? What do you think?
Oh, he beat the shit out of the suction cup that was making out with his neck.
He's definitely a mumble
Look
rapper.
at the hickeys.
He's a mumble
Look at the
rapper.
hickeys.
I know.
He's a he didn't pay his dues on SoundCloud.
Right? Yeah. SoundCloud rapper. Like I hear a song playing right now.
All right. Louisville police found this man named Micah Musher, 18, in an abandoned building. According to the locals, Mushner was passed out surrounded by empty alcohol containers, though he said he did not drink any. When asked how was it spending a night in jail, he said it sucked.
It's a Judd joke all the way, dude. This is we're getting
worse, yeah.
we're getting bamboozled right now.
What do you think this man did?
That
Stealing
shit-
Bob
that-
Ross's
that's pooping
identity.
in public. Yeah, it's pooping in public. It looks like he's taking a shit right
Made
there.
too many happy little mistakes.
This is Riley Lewis. He was 36, was arrested and charged with assault in Utah, allegedly for chasing two joggers carrying a folding tree trimming knife.
Say that 3 times.
Folding tree trimming knife. Folding tree trimming knife. Folding tree trimming
Okay,
knife.
not bad.
Mitsubishi.
Sudoku.
Yeah. And as Wile E. Coyote once said, if you do not succeed, do not try again.
Wise words.
Yeah.
And that is how you play. What did they do? I did not find your mug shot. I know. I
Since you
tried
planted
so
that?
hard to find it. And trust me, I'm going through some hoops to find it. So then I was like, I have to get something. So I made this game.
For the best of, because I think I've told you this, the best of my recollection, my mugshot looks like this. Because when we got pulled out of the, and I don't even know if it's like a full-on mugshot. I know they took our pictures, but we got our drinking tickets, and we got pulled out of the drunk holding cell at Country USA in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, which was just a trailer in a field. And they handed me a whiteboard, and they said, look over here. And I go, are you taking my mugshot? And they're like, yeah, we got to take a picture of you. I go, no way. And I went like this. And just cheesing from ear to ear. And after that, they walked me out, and she goes, you've had the best attitude out of anyone I've ever met in my entire life getting an underage drinking ticket. I go, does that mean you won't give me one? She goes, we already had to write them up. It was up to me, no. But, like, I'm like, it was up to you. You're the one that brought us here.
What a thing that it was so, like, you have the best attitude of this.
Well, the thing
Really
is
butter
like,
me up, baby. Yeah.
me getting a drinking ticket, I was already in college. Like, me getting a drinking ticket wasn't going to affect my life in one way or another.
Right.
I was like, okay, I got a slap on the... They told us right away, too. They're like, here's a class. You're going to go take it. It's like 2 days. Go do that, and then it's off your record, and we'll reduce your ticket by half, and you're good to go.
That's probably why I can't find it. It's off your record.
Yeah, but those things don't disappear. Like, I think you can still... There's a database of it somewhere.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I hope I can find it one day.
Yeah, I was searching. I'll still do some stuff.
I've looked for it, too. Like, I've gone to the websites, like, you got to pay to do it. I'm like, I'm not even sure it's still available, because I had the same thought, but... Yeah, I want it.
That's funny.
Because I almost wore my buddy's mugshot shirt today. I was thinking about it, but because he got arrested in college, and I put his face on the back of his shirt, and then I had his booking number on the pockets.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is.
And I sold 75 of them.
Oh, shit.
That's so
I had
funny.
him. He got arrested on a Thursday night, Friday morning. We got him
For
out.
what?
I don't want to say it's assault because it's not, but we worked at a bar. And this guy in line came and just like butted heads with someone, pushed a girl against the wall and whatnot. And my buddy Corey's the biggest guy that worked at the bar. Wasn't the bouncer, but his bartender came out because they asked for help. He just threw the guy out of line, and the guy tried fighting him, and he put him on the ground. And like Corey's like, if we put all three of us together, and the guy he was fighting was just me, and he just put him on the ground from like here to here, just went and cut open his cheek. The guy deserved it. 110%. He deserved it. They had to take him. He spent, because you can't see a judge on Fridays in Madison, and you can't see him on the weekends. So he spent Friday or Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night in jail.
Oh, so you got to know when to commit a crime.
Yep.
I didn't know that you had to spend the whole weekend.
He spent the whole weekend there, and we got him out Monday. By the time we got him out, we took him to a Mexican restaurant, got shots of tequila, and that night, because he was my roommate, I had already ordered 75 T-shirts and was like, "Do you guys want these? Do you guys want these?" Because the mugshot disappears after a while. It's public record for a short period, like 24 hours. I saved it. I was like, all right, good. I got the booking number, made the shirt.
Beautiful.
For his rehearsal dinner, I asked him, I was like, hey, what's the dress code? He goes, it's just casual. I'm like, all right. And I got there. Everyone's dressed up, like nice casual. I show up in like these pants, his mugshot shirt, and he goes, what the fuck, man? God. I was taking orders at his like wedding rehearsal. They're like, we need one of those. You're marrying into a good family, dude.
That's so funny. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I've seen any of my friends' mugshots actually. Now that I think about it,
I have two of my friends' mugshots.
Yeah. Not really. I know they're out there, but I don't know. I've never had a mugshot.
Did you ever go to Country USA?
No. It's a Hodag.
Oh yeah,
You guys aren't country music fans, so are you?
No. Yeah. But I went in high school. I wasn't a country music fan, but all my friends went, and I couldn't really afford to go, and I didn't really want to pay. I ended up making my own wristband to get in.
Oh, you do that. You're just like, all right, start
easy.
sharing wristbands and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the way I did it was, so I bowled growing up. I was a big bowler into high school and before. And when you have like the high score of the week or the month, you have like a laminated picture of yourself. And then it says your scores and your name at the bottom. And that year, the wristbands were yellow, or yellow with black writing on it. And my name happened to be yellow with black black writing.
Oh, really?
And I just cut it out, and I taped it to my wrist, and they just grab it and like, yep, you're good. And
Yeah.
just Josh Smith running
The year we
That's
went,
amazing.
yeah, the year we went because
Wait, you never got caught?
No, they literally just go, oh, all right, that's not coming off. You're in.
they
don't
heard
even
you
look at
in.
it.
They want to know if you can like slip it on or off, but
Yeah.
they heard you in like cattle. It's probably changed since.
Yeah.
And they basically like, there's like certain times everyone goes in, like right before the headliner or right when it starts.
Right.
And so right before the headliner, people are like, there's 100 people, and they're like, all right, everyone arms up, and they'll just look. They'll catch like one person out of 100, be like, you here, and you're like, fuck.
Right.
But as long as you have something yellow around your wrist, like they're good.
Right.
That's funny.
Or just don't put your hand up and don't be obvious about it.
Yeah, I went to Hodag and we were in an RV that wouldn't, like, it didn't all the way work. We got there and like the battery started to like die halfway to the point where like we could drive, but our lights were in and out, and like they were going in and out. So we had somebody drive in front of us, and we're following the taillights pretty much, and we get to the entryway of the RV park, and it stalls literally our battery dies. Poof, shuts down in the entryway. So no one can get around. There's just a line of RVs waiting to get in this park. And we're like, hey, if you guys want to get in this park, you better help push. So we get it where our thing is, and like we didn't get one with electricity. Because we thought, we'll be at other people's playing. We don't need electricity. Well, we push it there, and we don't have anything to charge the battery now. Mm-hmm. The closest outlet was the women's shower. So we had to sit outside the women's shower like real creeps, just trying to charge our battery.
Charging a battery, man.
Yeah, so we're like wearing sunglasses because it's hot out, just charging our battery.
Yeah.
So we can listen to some music. And yeah, it was awful. It was 8 dudes in a RV that could not turn on AC. It was
I
not
did Country
fun.
Thunder too. First 2 nights I slept outside, like just no tent, nothing. There's just in a chair this big.
Sounds dangerous somehow.
What?
I went to the hospital after Country Thunder because I was malnourished. In a 5-day span, I had a bite of a burger that was raw on the inside, so I was like, I'm not eating this anymore. I had a bowl of pasta and maybe a snack or 2 in 5 days, and then I had just copious amounts of alcohol. Do not recommend this at all.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, don't do this.
And then, because I'm like, when I drink, I'm the guy who's like, I don't think about eating until like, I just like, because I'm having fun.
Modes,
but the minute I do start eating, then I'm just like, I'm murdering food. If
you
it's
eat
any
and it
good.
just kills you. Like you're knocked out.
And so I didn't eat for 5 days, and then we go home. I'm like, I'm hungover as balls. So we get Chick-fil-A. I won't forget this. And I'm like, okay, this will be great. Can barely eat it because I'm nauseous as hell. So I go to sleep. I'm like, all right. I'm like still kind of hungover the next day. Barely eat, go to work. I then don't really eat for like the next 3 days.
What?
Because now I'm thinking I'm concussed because we did the how hard can you slap your friend game. So I got
this story
rocked.
just keeps
This
going.
is-
It's
like
all
a
downhill from here, right?
Yeah, no, this was an uphill battle. And
I don't know how to say it.
And so then, yeah, I thought I was concussed. And because I would go to work at a bar and the lights are going and I think I'm going to pass out. And so I leave, I drive home, and I tell my mom, I think I'm concussed. So I go to urgent care, the walk-in clinic, and they basically like, hey, what happened? I'm like, I
Did a lot of shit.
I did a lot of alcohol. I got rocked in the face. And the first question was like, open hand or closed fist? I was like, it was open hand. He goes, you're not concussed. I'm like, really? He goes, what I can tell you is you're malnourished as shit. And I go, okay. So part of it was anxiety too, because I thought I was concussed.
Oh, yeah.
And I just wasn't eating. I wasn't treating my body right for like a week and a half, drinking on it. So I'm freaking out. They're like, you're not concussed. You're malnourished. You just need to eat. Anxiety went away like that. And I told my mom, I was like, oh, I'm driving back up to Madison, and I'm going to go to Hick Bar because there's a giant party too. She goes, you are the dumbest kid
You're an idiot.
I've ever met.
do not care about yourself,
What did they
do
do?
you?
They just give you an IV or what?
No, they just said start eating.
Yeah.
Wait, they didn't
And
give
a
you
lot-
anything? They're like, hey, idiot.
Didn't even do
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Put
and I
food
get
in your
that.
face.
Yeah, they're like, you're malnourished. Your body's eating yourself. or itself, and I was like, okay. Gave me nothing. They also said you're probably really anxious from this too. That's when I learned, like, oh, I might have a little bit of, I don't want to say I have anxiety. I get anxious, and
we were just talking about that. About if you ever have like the hangovers, that
anxiety
you get, like,
after.
Anxiety after. Like,
Oh yeah.
on
That
my
happens.
25th birthday, I was coming down the bridge, and like I was so hungover because we were in the Dells, I think, and it was my second weekend in the Dells because I had a boys trip the weekend before, and then we had the shareholders meeting the weekend next, which was just like drinking way too much, and you're just having some pizza at the end of the night.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what you're doing. And I remember just so hungover on my 25th birthday, I pulled off to the side because I was just shaking.
Yeah,
And I
you're
was
like nervous and you don't know why.
I was
You're
like, what's happening?
I'm
What's
fine.
going on?
What's going on?
So my birthday dinner was my 25th birthday. I remember this was what's that place called? Pizza Palace. I had a Caesar salad from the Pizza Palace, which is not where you get Caesar salads from.
Yeah.
It was the worst birthday dinner ever.
I don't
Fresh
get,
It was
anchovies.
the only thing I could eat.
I don't get anxious when I'm hungover. I also don't really get that hungover ever, which is nice.
Well, after all the shit you've been through.
Like if I just compared to whatever that was, it's nothing. It's like sugar and lack of sleep will do it for me. I get anxious when, like, I think typically I have a lot to do, where I also think my girlfriend's like, yeah, you have ADHD because my mind goes everywhere. Like if you gave me a to-do list with like 20 things, I will think about doing all 20 of those things at the same time and then do fucking nothing.
Just like
Then
paralyzing.
I'll get anxious. The worst for me is when I'm anxious eating, which is why I eat fast. So I think it happened to me. It started me in college where I would get my lunch. I'm like, because I always want time for myself and to relax. So for a while, eating was killing that time. In reality, I should be enjoying it. So I would just murder food. And I mean so fast to the point where like my body's like this.
What do you get, the
like,
hiccups?
No, I would like eat and then almost like you're not even shoveling it into your mouth properly. Like you're not forking it. You're just
Yeah.
and like the end of a chip bag, like just put it down just so I could sit down and like do
What's
this
next?
for 5-10 minutes.
Do you
Which
ever
isn't good.
do you ever have like you look at everything you need to do and you just go take a nap?
Yeah, my to-do list for the event is
Nap.
it's literally
Make a
like
to-do list.
It's like
Check. That's where you
20
gotta start.
bullets right now. It's 20 bullets. I made it 2 days ago. I have one thing or two things checked off.
Don't look at it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to look at
Well,
it.
that's
but
how I don't know who I had this conversation with, but people get anxious about tasks, and I'm a lot better at it now. Like, this doesn't happen to me a lot anymore, but you need to stop looking at tasks as steps of a task and just the task. So if you're like, oh, I need to go to the bank and I need to do my dishes, you're like, oh, that's a lot I gotta do because I gotta get my keys, and I gotta go get in my car to the structure, then I gotta get out of the structure, then I gotta drive to the bank, then I gotta talk to the teller, then I gotta deposit, then I gotta drive back. Rather than just viewing going to the bank, you're viewing it as like 25 steps.
Yeah.
And then dishes, like, all right, I gotta dry these dishes, I gotta wash these dishes, I gotta put these in the dishwasher and then take them out and all this.
Yeah.
Then you're like, all right, I got 95 tasks today. In reality, you have 2.
It's about like compartmentalizing a little bit because I mean my dad is great at this. It's just like just get it done, just do it, just get it done. Don't like think about it, just do it. And my dad like does so much, because that was like the farmer's mentality, just do it.
I love when I get in that mood where I'm like, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And like,
Once
you
you
can't help
start,
it sometimes getting into that, like, oh, I got all this to do. But I love when I'm like, Mondays are almost my favorite sometimes, where I'm like, I get up, get to work early to do my personal stuff, knock it out, and then the rest of the week I can kind of be scatterbrained.
flexible, yeah.
Cuske.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna go against that wall.
Judd.
Oh, off
That
the
was
court.
close. We have yet to get one.
Also, look at Michael's screensaver. It's not like he made on Microsoft Paint.
Yeah. I thought it just does that on its own.
It does. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I'm not an idiot. All right, Judd.
Ooh, what
You got
is
a
there?
spring in there? You got a little
Don't worry
pop
about
in your
it.
step?
Don't worry about it. I'll make my own luck.
All right, you guys,
Did we only bring one beer in?
Yeah. Well, I mean, stop yelling at me.
All right, now these gone. What do you think of Judd?
Thank God. What?
What did you think of Judd? Also, did you think
He's
his
not
name
funny.
was Reminger instead of Reminger when you first met him?
Well, I didn't know his name was
Judd?
Justin
Yeah.
for a long. Like I knew him for years. I didn't really know.
I've known him for maybe a few months.
Summer nights.
His name is Justin Leanne
What's up with you and the
Reminger.
black tea, dude? This guy's a
more black
tea
tea?
fucking
Is it
lover.
more- I think black tea is just in over at Central Waters.
What?
All right, we're going
This
to
is
try this
upside
one,
down.
and then I want to rank both of them.
I was thinking too, since I work for a liquor company, I can always like bring a bottle in or bring a cocktail in, and we can like review a new product or a cocktail here and there if you guys want, besides beer. But something to think about down the road.
Yeah, if you want to bring in a cocktail and we'll review it.
Yeah.
Hey, is your microphone on by chance?
Yep.
Okay, good. Because you're that would have been so bad.
Josh is not.
Yep. Oh, it's definitely on. I can see. See that like white out area? That's you going.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah. I mean, technically, you guys are going to be one of the sponsors for the outing too.
Yeah, I'll grab you some stuff.
We need all the stuff because
Okay.
right now our prizes are lacking.
Okay.
Let's not
Alright.
tell the world that.
For these people that like
actually pretty
AMSAR.
AMSARSA. I like the cans. They
Oh,
pop.
that's all over me.
Why
nice.
did you put that so close to yourself?
Because the microphone's close to me.
Why did you try and spill it? That would take me trying to shotgun that one time.
Is this peach or apple?
Peach, I believe.
It looks more like an apple to me on the.
I think it's a heart.
It's a stem.
Look at the butt.
Juicy peach.
If I'm being honest with you,
James and a Giant Peach. I love that movie growing up. It scared me,
Dude, that's what I was going to say.
but I liked it.
these
I liked it.
taste very similar. Like it's
Yeah. I mean,
summer
it's a black
nights
tea, dude.
is the rippling waters without the saison.
You don't know what
This
you're
one's
saying.
a little smoother, I think.
Yeah, I like this one better. I think it's just with peach. It's out of peach.
I've been really into peaches lately. Like I've been getting like 2 a week. I let them ripen on the counter.
How are your
toss
mangoes
them in
doing?
the fridge. How am I? I ate them all.
What?
Yeah, I ate. Like, I
Hey,
gave.
what?
I gave one to AJ and I
Ate a
gave
million
one to, my ex roommate's girlfriend. She's like, I had it for lunch. I was like, you should eat more than a mango for
You're
lunch.
malnourished. Yeah.
No, I made a
It's
recipe with my
avoiding
girlfriend
scurvy.
that required mangoes, and I went to Cermak. You ever been to Cermak?
Yeah.
You'd think that's the place for mangoes.
You'd
Like
think
you
they'd
get
have
mangoes, and
nice red mangoes.
it was, but you can't buy a single mango. So I was like, I was looking for them. I'm like, where are they? And then all of a sudden, I just see like this box of mangoes, and I got closer, and they're saran wrapped. I'm like, I have to buy 8 mangoes if I want.
Is that your first time buying mangoes ever?
No,
Okay.
I don't
Well,
think
it
so.
just sounds-
Actually, you
sounds
know
like
what?
it.
With my own money, yes, I think that might be the first time I've ever bought a mango.
People don't forget.
Mom, I really like mangoes.
From Cermak.
I feel like I've just either had like they've been there or
I never buy mangoes.
I don't think I've ever bought a mango in my life.
exactly. How many times?
I
have
didn't
you bought
even
a
know what they
pomegranate?
looked like for a second until he was like,
I know what
"Do
the insides
you
look
want
like.
a mango?" And I was like, "That's the biggest fucking
Yeah,
thing
you
I've
should
ever
have
seen."
taken one that day.
You mean that small watermelon that you had in your hand?
Yeah.
You ever buy a dragon fruit?
Dude,
I did.
I think
recently
yes
for the first
once
time.
because I didn't know they were white and like seedy on the
They-
inside.
They don't really taste like
They
anything.
look beautiful on the outside, then you open them up and you're like, you disgusting.
they.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's also I don't. What do you do with it? Do you cut it open and eat the inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I did.
Never mind.
That's what I did.
What I don't like is when you get like dragon fruit flavored anything.
Yeah. It's like
it's al-
strawberry.
It's always pink. The inside is white.
yeah.
like,
But the
you're not
outside
blending.
Would
is
you want
kinda-
it to be
outside's
white?
pink though.
No, but you're lying. What was that? Are socks coming to life? Oh, my roommate thought the insulation here was off. Like you could hear it whistle like the second day we moved in. He's like, this is going to be terrible. So if it's ever windy, it just sounds like there's a man
Yeah, because
in
it
the
just looks
corner
like it's
going,
brick.
Isn't this a cool room though?
I like this room.
Yeah. Doesn't have a
Made for
bathroom.
Be
podcast.
cooler if it had Jack's face on it, but I mean, it's whatever.
Soon to be.
Genevieve.
It's gonna happen.
Her name's Genevieve?
Yeah.
Great name.
Oh, Genevieve.
Never
That's-
met her.
maybe
I
we should
finally
meet
met
her.
your lady. She's very nice. She's very nice. I like her.
Cutting that from the podcast. The best thing about like this room is
It's the people in it.
We're cutting that from the podcast.
Let me just cut this all.
Nice.
The best thing about this room is like it's really like a basement feel kind of. You know what I'm saying? With being up 5 stories.
Like behind us is basement, 5 stories is that way. Like it's.
Right.
I mean, you can tell it was an old building that's been remodeled for sure.
Yeah. And out in where are you gonna move to now?
I don't know. I've applied to a lot of remote stuff lately, where I can kind of live wherever I want. So we'll see if any of that works out. But that's also why I have technically gone back to school, so my job search can widen, or at least I can qualify for a lot more jobs. Because there are a lot of jobs I can do. I just don't have this certification.
Yeah.
And it's just you need it for, I think, legal reasons. And I don't want to work at the gym I'm working at any longer. I do not get paid enough for what I do there. Not even remotely close. I think they need to double it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
and especially since, your lease is up in a couple months. So.
Yeah. So
the
the 2 places I look the most are Denver and Texas for sure.
Tejas, Austin.
Tejas and Denver. I mean, those comedy-wise, Texas is
Austin's
the place to go.
Yeah,
and then
it's huge now, right?
people I know-wise, Denver.
Denver
Terms
is
of, like,
super
people
fun.
I went to college with. I mean, I'm not going to go to, like, Wyoming.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we have a buddy, Garrick. He's in Wyoming. And he was like, that was his place. Or I think he's in Montana.
I haven't talked to him in a while.
Oh, yeah. He went to college with him.
They got cell service out there?
Yeah, but, dude, it's some of those people are just like, that's their destiny. They're like, I want to be in open spaces.
Right.
And
Well,
Get
here's
out,
the
get
thing
out of
is,
the noise.
end game for me, I do want to be open space. Like, I want the ranch, I think every person on this planet, not every person, but like my dream is there's a cul-de-sac of 10 houses. They're all my favorite people and their families in those houses, and we all have like 3 acres kind of thing.
All right. Should we
Yeah.
do this?
Yeah.
Can we
But, like,
start here?
Think about, like, you growing up, you're like, oh, I wish I would live next to my friends the rest of my life. It'd be
Right.
cool if, like,
True.
our kids grew up and hung out with each other, and then they fucked, and then they were all family. And
what?
I'm
I mean,
kidding,
when you put
but,
it that way.
You're not having sex with my kid.
But
Wander
No,
Frankel over
I
here.
do want, like, as I'm old, I don't want to live in a city. I
True.
don't want to, like, this is great now. I can do this for definitely a few more years, but
Yeah.
I don't want to be. I never want to be the dad that's got kids, and we live in a 3-bedroom apartment. Like, because I grew up like weekend. I got a backyard to go do stuff. Not like, oh, I got to go to the shared game room I have with 20 college kids and divorcees.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's like when you're young, you want to be around things. When you're old, you want to just relax and not be around anything.
Yeah,
You know?
you
I get that.
bring what you want to you,
Yeah.
basically.
I'm definitely gonna go. I'll retire on the farm. I'll retire out where my land is.
become
You
a
know,
farmer?
I won't become a farmer, but I'll be like just in the open spaces and just relax.
I like the idea. I think everyone's like, I want to grow up. Like, I make all this money. We're going to have chickens. We're going to have goats. I'm like, you have to take care of that. Like, unless you're going to hire Judd to be your farmhand. But, like,
A hobby farm is a lot. Like it's more than a hobby for sure.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
way more than a hobby.
Yeah. My mom used to have chickens, and she used to have this chicken coop called Kay's Cluck House.
Got a good, good say ring to it, but a lot of.
Yeah. Well, K starts with a K. Cluck starts with a K.
Oh.
We are getting real close.
Yeah.
Let's,
No.
no.
Let's
Yeah.
rebrand.
yeah. But
Kay's Cluck Corral.
now what we need, Mom.
Can we change one letter, please?
All of those should
Come on,
start with
man.
C.
We're
But
throwing out everything white.
the eggs were brown. No, But like, so the chickens were like laying eggs every single day, which was great. And all of a sudden, just something happened where not one chicken laid eggs, and my mom was pissed, just so pissed. And like, she's like reading books and like trying to figure out why they're not like laying eggs.
She just kill them all like a supreme ruler.
And then as she read all these books, like went online, like looked it up, and then the next thing I know, we're having chicken soup. And I was like, "Oh, did you ever figure out what happened to those?"
You're no longer doing what I want.
I figured it
You're
out.
dead.
Yeah. So I think that it stopped laying at some point.
Well, I have no idea. I haven't got my chickens yet.
Yeah. Would you want to have chickens?
Yeah, I think if I were to have farm animals, how many do I get in my hobby farm?
2.
2?
2. You can't keep 3. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Okay. In my ideal world, though.
Yeah, this is fantasy
for
world.
farm animals, I would go chickens and goats.
Okay.
Don't want cows. That's a lot of work. I love baby goats. Adorable. I also really like ducks. But ducks I don't think would count as a farm animal.
No.
I'd have a duck pond. I would easily do a duck pond.
Yeah. I saved some ducks from a storm drain one time. Made the front page paper. It's true.
Really?
Yeah, that's true. I'll show you the picture after this. It's pretty.
We see that mugshot.
Okay, yeah, proof it. You see that mugshot? Yeah.
I made the newspaper once. They did. It's a lot harder to make it into the newspaper when there's 30,000 people in your town, not 30.
Yeah, fair enough.
They're like, who wants to be in it today? You're like, I've had enough.
Draw out of a hat. All right.
Judd for the 6th week in a row.
What a good little boy. Yeah.
Josh, do you ever make the paper?
Yeah, it was mostly for nothing great.
Bowling.
Bowling, little league, baseball, typically. Yeah, or I think one year I was in the paper they were covering fall baseball, and I happened to be like the pitcher throwing that night, and they're like, they didn't even mention my name. Like, look at kids participating in baseball. And I'm just like, this guy's out here. He sucks.
That's funny. Oh, there's a question I do want to get your hobby animal, but there's a question I have after your hobby animal. So, what's your hobby animal? And I'm gonna ask my other question.
See how excited he gets?
What's the question?
I'm very excited about this.
What's your hobby animal?
Your 2 farm animals
You
have
yeah.
at a farm.
My
You had a hobby
hobby
farm.
animal?
Your hobby
I've
farm.
never dealt with animals, so I don't really know.
To pick 2 that you think would be easiest then.
Chickens. And I'm not gonna say goats. How about a pig?
Oh yeah, pigs are easy.
All right, thank you.
Pigs
Pig.
are real easy. They'll eat anything.
Perfect.
You throw anything in front of the pig, they'll eat
Even the chickens when they don't lay eggs.
it. Yeah, they would. All right. This was the question I should have wrote down, but I had on the way here. Michael, do you think if Josh was pitching, could you hit a pitch?
No.
Let's
No.
go.
So-
No.
We can make this happen too.
I think we should. That'd be fun to film. Here's the thing. If you hit me, I will beat the living shit out of you with the bat. Okay?
I don't throw that hard. You can get out
Yeah,
of the way.
yeah.
I don't care.
I don't think Josh is going to hit
So
you.
that is the reason I stopped playing baseball, is I was afraid of the ball. Yeah. I played T-ball for 2 years, and the next level up was machine pitch, which almost guarantees you don't get hit, but I was like, I'm not taking the risk, and I was done. I ended up just going – I ended up falling in love with lacrosse in high school, which was like 10 years down the road, but thank God I did, because I'm glad I wasn't a traveling baseball kid.
Yeah.
My parents would have hated that. But no, I think –
Do you think you're
Okay,
you think you're
if
like fouling one off?
How many pitches do I get?
10.
10? I think I could foul one off.
Oh, yeah.
At a minimum, I think I can give you a weak-ass grounder to, like, third.
Okay.
All fastballs? Or?
Yeah. That's
Okay, right.
Then what are you gonna do? Are you gonna throw him some junk or what?
I'll
Are you gonna-
definitely throw some junk. That's all I throw.
Yeah.
I think your fastball would be hard for him to catch.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
That'd be
I don't.
fun.
Okay, how about this? Do you think you could stop one of my lacrosse shots as a goalie?
That's would be fun. Yeah.
I'm afraid of the ball. I don't know.
I think I could. I
How
think I
fast
could.
can you throw?
Maybe 80. Around
Okay.
80.
I top
less than
out
that,
at. I think the fastest I've shot is like 93. So
I could do
That's
it.
pretty close.
I could definitely do it.
Yeah, I think I'd stop one.
I think
with my body.
you have a better chance of stopping it because one, I'm out of practice, and I'd probably just hit you with the ball.
Yeah.
If we don't count those, like me just drilling you in the fucking throat.
Well, that's gonna be a fine line between me actually and chesting it up. Is that how it works? Do I gotta like?
No, you get a lacrosse stick. It's like this fucking big.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Goalie.
think my chances are better that you accidentally miss.
Yeah.
And it hits my thing than
We'll do shots on cage and then strikes.
Okay.
Let's do
set
that.
the
10
date.
versus 10.
Yeah.
10 v 10.
You can
I'm
do
in.
that.
Yeah.
I'd do it this weekend if you want to. You got a bat I can use?
Yeah, I got a bat in my car right now.
Cool. I'll get you some pads.
I broke my bat Saturday. It was very upsetting.
Oh yeah, Seafoam.
Seafoam's
R.I.P.
dead. R.I.P.
The beautiful bat.
I swear to God, if you hit me with a baseball, I'm gonna kill you.
Dude, now that you say that, now I'm gonna like afraid because I'm gonna hit you now because you got it in my head. No.
I mean,
How many
when's the
people
last
you
time
hit- how many
you hit a
people
batter this weekend?
Yeah, well, no, not this weekend. The weekend before.
The weekend before.
Yeah, I had a couple, but I was a little. That was the.
You hit a couple people?
Well, it was it was one of those anxieties we were talking about earlier. I was pitching with one
That
of those.
is a beautiful part about playing sports outside of college. Is you're like, yeah, we're hungover, we're drinking during it. I even did that during college, but
Yeah. We had some
Take
games
that out.
that were
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah. No, I mean I get drilled all the time. It's fine.
do you guys get paid to play on one of your teams?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
In love and support.
Oh, okay.
And beer.
And
And
orange
beer.
slices?
They give us free beer after the game.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I should do that once. Just show up to one of your games, The Rock. Be like, I brought you guys orange slices, John and Josh. You're like, who the hell is this kid? Be like, he's our friend.
There's a guy.
He's really
we were
supportive.
at a field last weekend.
Bring us mangoes instead.
Yeah, we were at a field last weekend, and there's a guy in the crowd that was like our age, but he was full uniform of the team that's playing, but like their away jerseys, full uniform. We're like
Fucking nerd.
what? But he's like the team is black and their away jerseys are yellow. So we're like, is he a libero? Like he can go in anytime. Like what's going on?
Bring him in.
Oh, I miss playing sports. I think I'm going to do flag football this year.
No, our buddy does flag football. Jordan.
Yeah. He keeps trying to get people to
Play. Yeah, last year I was an alternate for one of my buddies' teams. They're like, we just need you to sub in. So I just played center. I just did nothing. Like first
You
game.
hike through your legs?
Yeah.
I thought they usually just hike
You can
sideways.
do it either way. I'm like, I like the between your legs part.
Sure you do.
First game I came in, I had 2 touchdowns, game winning. I'm like, we fucking killing it. Like you guys are gonna want me here every week. And they're like, yeah, we just now that all our players are here, who paid to play? Can you just like snap the ball and then just do your little out? I'm like,
And
this
can you
isn't
just
fun.
fuck
Like,
off?
why
Can you
the
just fuck
fuck
off?
am I here anymore? But now I'm gonna pay the $50 and start throwing me some touchdown
Get some more
passes.
plays.
We'll get some more playing time. I'm paying to play.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's literally pay to play. Nice.
That's funny. Wide receiver, you're gonna be?
Are you
Yeah.
fast?
Faster than you.
Ooh, what do you think your 40 time could be?
Jumped on my throat for no reason. I never claimed to be fast.
Do you
All
want
right,
race?
you're fucking getting one.
Yeah,
in,
what do you think
you're getting one in the ear hole
Oh,
for
it'd be
sure.
over 5 for sure.
I think he's brushing you back for sure.
What?
Josh, the first pitch is brushing you back.
I'm gonna hit you now.
Yeah.
It won't hit you, but it'll be close.
Yeah.
Just to get you a little
I'll
nervous.
just start him with a cutter and
Yeah.
yeah,
You righty or lefty?
ready. Much easier to hit.
I'm just gonna bunt. Does that count?
Yeah, contact.
I
Dude,
would
I-
miss that.
Didn't
I
make
would
rules.
like it. I'd hit my fingers. Like I'm done.
I had a buddy of mine.
I've seen people break their nose.
That was so uncoordinated.
people break their nose bunting. They like get right behind it and the ball just hits them right in the nose and
So,
go to the hospital.
buddy of mine used to think it was funny when my sister showed up to games when I played them. He would point at her in the stands and then blow her a kiss. And then look at me and be like, what's up? And that was as he was walking to bat. So I would just hit him every time. Also, that's the only way he would get on base. Like, he wasn't good.
He was doing that on purpose. He goes, I'm
Oh
a
yeah, for
striker.
sure. But
Do I know who this is? I feel like
it's Fish.
Oh, okay.
He'd look at his coach and be like, trust me, I'm getting on first. Watch this.
I was literally just at his bachelor party the other day, and it was like a 9. We're up by like 3 maybe, and there's a guy on. So he's like, you can't hit me now because that would put 2 people on. Then you're bringing the tying run up, you know? So he blows his little kiss to my little sister and looks at me, gets in the box, and squares to bunt, and I drill him right in the chest. Literally, he just squares, and it's boom, right in the chest.
Did he offer?
But he didn't pull the bat back because it was like, as soon as he did it, it just hit him right in the chest. And he throws the bat down and just like, and he starts running to first base, and the umpire goes, no, you got to come back. And he knows he's getting hit again.
Do you not get ejected for this?
No, I got a warning. He has to grab the bat and know he's getting hit next. And I threw a pitch, and I remember I hit him like right in like the fat of like the side, and he just throws the bat down. It's like just wailing.
You asked for it.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I like Reminger or 16. Knock it off. And you're like, he blew a kiss to my sister. And you go, all right, hit him again.
Game on.
He was the only guy I would hit during the game. So it's not like I would. There was a guy one time charged me. You ever get charged?
No.
I've gotten charged.
How often does that happen? Like when people are getting hit in games, like how much of it is really intentional? How many times have
Pretty
you
rare, but it happens.
Really?
Yeah. I've accidentally, I think I hit the same guy 3 times, and that's the only guy I hit all game. I hit him 3 at bats in a row. And he goes, dude, what? And I really nice guy, but I was like, why are you picking on me?
There was a guy that I didn't know that I hit him twice in the game the first time we faced him. So then the second time that we faced them that year, my dad was like, don't hit him. And I was like, I didn't hit him, did I? He goes, you hit him twice last time. And he's got just kind of crowded the plate.
Yeah.
And I hit him the first time on like an 0-2 pitch. I was like, dude, I'm not trying to hit you on an 0-2 pitch. So then the next time I hit him on the it was like 1-0, and I hit him, and I drilled him pretty good on that one. I didn't mean to, but he just cards a plate, and we were trying to go inside. We don't want his hands to like get out, and I drilled him, and he charges me. And my best friend is T. Shane, and he's my catcher. And as soon as that dude gets drilled, he sees him run out. And this guy played safety in college. Like, he was like a good... So he just runs, and he grabs him and just chucks him to first base. Just like literally throws him, and the guy gets like put on his hands and knees. And I, some idiot, I threw my glove off like I'm ready to fight him. And he didn't even get to me. But
you gotta play the part for sure.
But I always thought if someone gets that close, I'm on a mound. I'm throwing glove, flying knee. They're not going to expect it.
Glove to the face. Boom.
Yeah. Just like a distraction and flying knee.
Yeah, I've never gotten like a legit brawl, but I mean, anytime there's a benches clearing situation, I'll like get behind the big guy and I'll talk a lot of shit. And,
yeah. How did you do the one last year? We cleared the benches last year.
I mean, we were swearing at the coach and the shitheads because I was pitching that game. I thought
it was it was the 9th inning.
I wasn't out there during the.
We're down by 1 or 2.
It was close.
Played the plate. One of our players who shouldn't have done this didn't slide.
Yep. It was so there was a lot leading up to it. It wasn't just like out of nowhere.
The third baseman was chirping at us, yelling at us.
Yeah.
And played the plate in the 9th for like the last out, and our guy didn't slide. And he was out by pretty like a bit,
like a lot.
Yeah. You're not really allowed to like plow the catcher.
And the
dude,
but he kind of just lowered the shoulder a little bit, and the third baseman was chirping, ran in, and literally pushed our guy in from the back, just the back of him, just literally like almost tackled him, and then we just unleashed, like literally at both sides, just unleashed on one another. It was wild.
I've never gotten into a clearing brawl. I think the closest we had was lacrosse. I don't want to say my sophomore year. I have the ball at the top, and there's a defenseman way like at the 50-yard line. Like, I'm gonna get it from you. I'm like, you guys haven't won a game in 3 years, and I already have 3 goals. Like, this isn't gonna work out for you. And I go around him, and my teammate, you're above me. He goes, I'm gonna help you out. I'm like, I don't need it. And I go around him, and I get around him by like 5 yards, and I hear crack, and I'm like, and I just stop. I don't even look. I go, Jared just killed this kid. And I turn around, and this kid is just dead on the floor. Ambulance came to get this guy off the field.
No.
Yeah, people were like, we were screaming at each other like, what the fuck is your problem? And I remember, I'm correct, Jared's like, I got him for you. I'm like, Jared, you literally got him. Like, also, I was past him. You didn't need to hit him at all.
Yeah.
Like, we had a kid in our team, like a legitimate goon. Like, a legitimate goon, like, all right, Blankenmeyer's in. He's gonna kill. Like, if you see him run at all.
His name's Blankenmeyer?
His last name, yeah. That's a goon name.
That sounds like a Mad Lib.
Yeah. We should do a Mad Lib on here.
Yeah.
What?
You should make your own Mad Lib.
Okay.
We're coming up with a lot of good ideas.
Yeah. You would love doing
about
it.
stuff.
We also need to wrap this up because we're going over now.
We probably do.
How do we want to wrap this up? I think you need to come up with something good.
Ooh.
What? Me?
Can you rap?
No. I can rhyme.
I do like your shirt. Yeah, but let's
talk about that.
Yeah.
Are we talk about? Nah. We can talk about that. Let's talk about
I do not want to know what your next.
Oh no, the situation with the mirror in my upstairs bathroom. Did I tell you about that?
Oh my god, this is a great story.
It's actually a decent story.
Okay.
So this is like 2 weeks ago, maybe. I don't know. I was getting ready for work, as one does. Going to the bathroom, turn the shower on, strip down naked, as you do. The shower's going, and in the upstairs bathroom where I shower, we have a giant ass mirror. And in the mirror, there's a little outlet for like your toothbrush and your beard trimmer and whatnot. Plug in my beard trimmer, and like something kind of cracks. I like pushed it in too far. I'm like, that was weird. And granted, again, remember I'm naked. And as that thing cracks, the entire mirror starts slowly falling at me, and I go, oh fuck! So I catch this big ass mirror. The shower's running. I'm naked, and I'm home alone, and I'm terrified. Like, what would you do in that situation? So, like, the mirror is so big. Like, I can't just pick it up and set it down. It was, like, kind of hinged. It was, like, still glued at the bottom. Like, it wasn't... And, like, every time I, like, kind of let it go, it would fall again. I'm like, this is, like, some Final Destination shit. This thing's going to fall on me and murder me. Naked... alone and afraid. Like, what do you? I don't know. What I don't know.
Please tell me you just waited there until your girlfriend got home. Was like,
it was,
babe, I've been here for 6 hours. You want to help me out?
I'm starving. I got malnourished.
I've been eating in 5 days.
I couldn't turn the shower off. We're gonna have a huge water bill. Like, so I just stood there. I'm like, do I call it neighbor? What do I do? So I start rummaging underneath the sink. And I'm like, there's no tape. Is there some gum under here I could chew and stick behind the mirror? No. I find a box of Band-Aids. And I just start putting Band-Aids all along the top of the mirror. And then I'm like, we're fucking good. And I called maintenance. They came, and it was like 2 Hispanic dudes. And I'm like, don't worry about those Band-Aids. That's all I had. I'm sorry. And then they fixed it. It was fine. But I was sheer panic for like 5 minutes. Just like, I've never been that afraid, that naked before.
When it fell, were you like, when it fell, was your first thought was, it's all downhill from here?
Yep.
All right, we're done.
That was decent.